Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam Rasul al-Kareem, amma ba'd, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam and in humanity, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessing of Allah be upon you. Today my topic is Qur'an and modern science, compatible or incompatible in general science. Fingerprints. Does man think that we cannot assemble his bones? Nay, we are able to put together in perfect order the very tips of his fingers. Al-Quran 75 verse 3-4. Unbelievers argue regarding resurrection taking place after bones of dead people have disintegrated in the earth, and how each individual would be identified on the day of judgment. Almighty Allah answers that He can not only assemble our bones but can also reconstruct perfectly our very fingertips. Why does the Quran, while speaking about determination of the identity of the individual, speak specifically about fingertips? In 1880, fingerprinting became the scientific method of identification after research done by Sir Francis Gould. No two persons in the world can ever have exactly the same fingerprint pattern. That is the reason why police forces worldwide use fingerprints to identify the criminal. 1400 years ago, who could have known the uniqueness of each human's fingerprint? Surely it could have been known other than the Creator Himself. Pain receptors present in the skin. It was thought that the sense of feeling and pain was only dependent on the brain. Recent discoveries prove that there are pain receptors present in the skin, without which a person would not be able to feel pain. When a doctor examines a patient suffering from burn injuries, he verifies the degree of burns by a pinprick. If the patient feels pain, the doctor is happy because it indicates that the burns are superficial and the pain receptors are intact. On the other hand, if the patient does not feel any pain, it indicates that it is a deep burn and the pain receptors have been destroyed. The Quran gives an indication of the existence of pain receptors in the following verse. Those who reject our signs, we shall soon cast into the fire. As often as their skins are roasted through, we shall change them for fresh skins, that they may taste the penalty. For Allah is exalted in power, wise. Al-Quran 4 verse 56. Professor Tajatat Tajsin, chairman of the Department of Anatomy at Chiang Mai University in Thailand, has spent a great amount of time on research of pain receptors. Initially, he could not believe that the Quran mentioned this scientific fact 1400 years ago. He later verified the translation of this particular Quranic verse. Professor Tajsin was so impressed by the scientific accuracy of the Quranic verse that at the 8th Saudi Medical Conference held in Riyadh on the scientific science of Quran and Sunnah, he proclaimed in public, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad, peace be with him, is his messenger. To attribute the presence of scientific facts in the Quran to coincidence would be against common sense. that a true scientific approach, the Quran invites all humans to reflect on the creation of this universe in the verse. Behold, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of night and day, there are indeed signs for man of understanding. Al-Quran 3 verse 190. The scientific evidences of the Quran clearly prove its divine origin. No human could have produced a book 1400 years ago that would contain profound scientific facts to be discovered by humankind centuries later. The Quran, however, is not a book of science, but a book of signs, S-I-G-N-S. These signs invite man to realize the purpose of his existence on earth and to live in harmony with nature. The Quran is truly a message from Allah, the creator and sustainer of the universe. It contains the same message of the oneness of God that was preached by all prophets, right from Adam, Moses, Jesus to Muhammad, peace be upon them. Professor Tajuddin accepted Islam on the strength of just one scientific sign mentioned in the Quran. Some people may require 10 signs, while some may require 100 signs to be convinced about the divine origin of the Quran. Some would be unwilling to accept the truth even after being shown 1,000 signs. The Quran condemns such a closed mentality in the verse, deaf, dumb, and blind, they will not return to the path. Al-Quran 2 verse 18. The Quran contains a complete code of life for the individual and society. Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah. The Quranic way of life is far superior to the ilms that modern man has invented out of sheer ignorance. Who can give better guidance than the Creator Himself? Astaghfirullah allazi la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum wa tubu ilayhi wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.